Happy New Year's Eve, the end of the year, and it's time to do the 2023 recap for what I was able to do with eBay this year. While I go over this recap of how 2023 went, I'm gonna give you a little quick backstory of just the 2022 journey, because that's where I jumped back into reselling actually on eBay. If you're new to the channel, my name is Eric. I'm a full-time reseller. I've been a full-time reseller for about 20 years. I own a brick and mortar vintage store called BC Modern. We're located in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. These are cool. There's a whole bag of them. I'm actually picking through my stuff, looking for things that I can stick online. So while we do that, I want to get into some numbers, because that's what people care about. That's all people care about is how much did you buy it for? How much did it sell for? I used to be a full-time eBay seller. I quit selling eBay completely probably 10 years ago. Reproduction. It's cute though. This is all new stuff. What I didn't want to happen is what could commonly happen with eBay. You start to see success on these reselling platforms. It's possible to lose yourself. At my height, when I decided to walk away from the platform, it had already taken over my life. It was already to the point where I couldn't think about anything else besides that. There was stuff everywhere. When I come back, I want to try it. I want to come back in a way that feels organic, it feels natural, and doesn't feel like work. Coming back to the platform, I wanted to make sure that it didn't take over my life. So I said, I'm only gonna list on 1 day or 2 days a month. First of all, I wanted to create some kind of consistency. So that was my way of easing back into it. I'm like, if I can stick to 1 to 2 days a month and still be able to run my business, it truly becomes a part-time job. These are nice. I need about 10 to 15 items to take with me today. So I really wanted to make sure that it'll be on a part-time basis. 2022, that was my plan. And I did a video on that. If you didn't see that video, I'll save you the trouble. I'll just tell you right now how much I made doing that. And I think I took 3 to 4 months where I didn't do it because we were in the process of moving our building. When we bought our building, more trees. Look at the little pink one in there. So I'll tell you what I made. I like this angle right here because I can show you and I can talk directly to you. So I think we're gonna sit this angle for a little bit. If you like this angle, hit the double tap for me. That baby. From January to December 2022, I did eBay 1 to 2 days a month. I focused on quality items. I focused on having a high sell-through ratio. I focused on making sure that my average selling price stayed as high as possible. And I only did auctions, really. Everybody does buy it now, but anyways. So for the entire year of 2022, doing my crazy eBay experiment is what I called it. I did $46,000 and some change. You take away probably, about 1,700 or so of that is taxes. eBay has got to get their cut. They got about $9,000 of that because I'm not a preferred seller or whatever. I'm not top ranked or any of that. I don't play those little games. My time is very valuable, and it's hard for me to say, for instance, like ship an item the next day when I'm trying to run a brick and mortar store too. So make sure that this was always on my schedule, not where I became almost like a slave to it. And that was key, is to make sure that that doesn't happen this time around. You can become a slave to eBay. You really can. Oh, another pink one. So after everything's said and done, I netted like 35,000, right? And that's not a bad way to make, some money on a part-time basis. And that's really why I want to share this with people. I'm extremely busy running a brick and mortar store. I walked away from this platform and can still go back and make money on the platform. That's not bragging. That's just to say the opportunity is there. It's one of those things like you ride a bike. You learn how to resell, you'll always know how to resell. You pick a platform to become very good at, you'll always be very good at that platform. Mid 2022, I end up moving into my forever home. We purchased a building for our storefront. That's how good the storefront has been doing. Trees. These are, look at the frosted. Along the way, I've had to house a lot of this stuff off-site, and to get back into eBay for myself at the capacity that I operate, because we buy entire estates and collections, I get stuff in such a high volume. So to do eBay effectively for myself, I need a facility like what I'm in right now, which is called my BC Modern Depot. So in 2022, when I saw the potential of what was happening, just doing it on a part-time basis, I'm like, bing, I need to focus heavy on moving forward with this and getting a space and doing it more frequently and seeing what kind of money I can really generate from this and still keep it at a part-time basis where it doesn't interfere with my store. I'm gonna do another video where I actually like break down the categories, the top categories that I resell in. I did almost $35,000 on eBay, doing it on a part-time, 1 to 2 day basis. So fast forward to 2023. Look at these. These little honeycombs. This is a good box. This is a really, really good box. 2023, we ramp it up a bit. We got this new space. We're ending out the other space. No longer doing the 1 to 2 days. I'm actually scheduling this, multiple times a week, fitting it into my schedule, just like you would do a side hustle. Stopping this because I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna go ahead and take this whole box. I gotta list all of these. January through December 2023, the potential of buying and selling what it is that you actually have passion for has revolutionized my reselling on eBay. It's revolutionized my reselling in general. From somebody that's always bought and sold any and everything, because I owned an auction house, we owned a pawn shop, I had access to anything. I've gotten further in the resale business by focused on the things that actually bring me joy and passion than I ever did selling all of that stuff. All right, grand finale. January 2023 through December 2023. I sold almost $70,000, actually almost $71,000 worth of stuff. That's a 52% increase by only starting to schedule and carve out more time for the side hustle. That first year, I was laser sharp focused. Average selling price in 2022 was $97. So for it to drop, in 2023, it's still right where I want it to be. Like I'm okay being at a $58, $60 average every time I sell something on that platform, especially for somebody that sells between, 75 to 150 items every time I'm listing on the platform. So if you do that consistently every week, that's the kind of reselling that I do. I do things a little differently, not just from my brick and mortar store in that concept, but I also operate on eBay in a different kind of capacity. I operate on eBay with the mentality of being guaranteed to sell every single week because I sell through auctions. I buy high quality items to resell through auction. I built a very sustainable resale business. I'm gonna do a part 2 of this video where I'll tell you the categories that I've sold in 2022 and also in 2023 to make that kind of money. If you got questions, if you got, and if you got anything that you want to know about this experience, please go ahead and drop it in the comments. I've been a reseller for almost 20 plus years doing multiple different things in this industry. If there's questions or if you have things that you want to know, go ahead, drop them in the comments, send me a message. If you've enjoyed the video, please go ahead and, like the video and subscribe. Need them subscriptions. I need them. Them views ain't bad either. I'm gonna need them too. So I guess I need y'all. We'll see you on the next one.